Oh, well done. That was really good. So, when you went wrong, do you remember losing concentration just before, thinking about something else other than you were playing?
I don't know if I struggle trying to read it because I'm so used to just looking at my hands instead of looking at where it is on the page.
Can you position yourself so that you can see the notes on the page and the keys?
Yeah, but I don't know.
Without moving your head, you know. So
I can't follow it and play at the same time. I don't know. It's strange.
you're going to lose your place on the page if you don't keep your eyes on the page. But you can glance down and see your you know, I mean, you can position yourself so that you can see your fingers as well, couldn't you? Perhaps you could experiment as well. So when you started going wrong there, what were you thinking about? Were you thinking about something other than playing the piano, or something like, you know, oh, I think I'm going to go wrong? What were you thinking?
I was thinking I was going to go wrong because I knew
Yeah, there you go. You will go wrong if you think like that, won't you? Did I tell you that story about that athlete, the swimmer, who was on the Olympics junior team, and she kept jumping in before the whistle was blown. So she kept getting disqualified, and they were considering dropping her from the team. And then they brought somebody in, you know, a psychologist in to speak to her about why, you know, just to find out what was going on. And he asked her, you know, well, what are you thinking about? You know, what are you thinking about before, you know, before you jump in? And she said, I keep thinking, don't jump in. And of course, the brain and the body then thinks, jump in. That's what they. So she kept on jumping in. So he had to stop her doing that. And then, you know, so I think that was quite an interesting example of how your brain can actually derail something that you're trying to focus on. And it can become a habit after a while, you know, it can click in and it will keep on doing that. So, you know, what you don't want is that connection to be strengthened. You have to think, what you need to do really this week is, as you're thinking, notice where you're going wrong and ask yourself why. Oh, what was I thinking about then? Another thing that you can do is say stop. Actually say stop. Because that actually does stop your thoughts going in that direction. So there are things you can do to try and control your thinking so that you can keep going without making a mistake. But what's interesting is that you noticed then that you lost concentration, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably why then. Yeah. So there's a bit of tension there. Maybe it doesn't go wrong so much when you're on your own. Is that right?
Yeah.
Well, that's because you haven't got the tension involved in playing to somebody else. So that's another thing. Is there tension somewhere in your body, do you think?
When I'm like playing and I want to get it like all right, I don't want to go wrong. I'm always like tense, like
Yeah.
like shoulders.
That will stop you playing properly, you see, because it will just tighten everything up. So you won't be able to play the notes properly. And also it's not very good for your body anyway. It's your shoulders, because you went like that then. I mean, maybe you need to make sure that your shoulders are down. That's a common thing when people go like that. Yeah, so maybe if you consciously try not, you know, try and keep that relaxed, that'd be a good idea. Breathing can help as well. I mean, obviously, you have to breathe to be alive, but I mean, I think if you slow down your breathing, that can help too. Why don't you focus on the headphones and the reading ahead and the identifying those areas where you start going off on thinking about something else. You can actually, if your brain is telling you something like, I'm going to go wrong, you can actually challenge it and have a replacement, say something back like, no, I'm not going to go wrong. I'm going to play it perfectly.
Yeah.
I know that sounds a bit mad, but you can say that to yourself. You can even say it out loud and that can help. Or you can say stop. Stop works as well.
Huh?
Try stop this week.
Okay.
We have to be organised, don't we? You can try different things, but maybe we'll try that first. So that's loads of things to think about for next time, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Don't do too big a chunk of it because it is quite fast the way you're playing it. So you don't want it to start falling apart because it's really annoying when that happens.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think that's what happened with Dancing in the Moonlight.
Yes, and I think you'd be better off probably increasing the speed just gradually. But I realise you want to get it done, so everybody's different as well. Might work for you. So that's quite good. Well done.
Thanks.
I'll see you next week then. I'm really pleased that you've got your grade 5 music. That's really fantastic. Yeah. Can't wait to start on the Queen hit. That would be great.
Yeah.
Okay. See you next week then. Bye.
Bye.